This is John. It's my 5th day of fasting. All food, only liquids. Today I've had 1 glass of about that much, a little bit less, chicken vegetable broth. And I have to say, I'm feeling like really good. Like my mental clarity is going. I'm gonna try to make this quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and weigh myself. And then I'm gonna make a longer video. 1666, 166.6. Yeah, I'm gonna make a longer video, but I'm gonna cut this and maybe put it together with a longer one. So this is John. Fasting is good. Try it. Yeah, the longer part that I wanted to say in this video is that I think a lot of my weight loss, like just now, I think I might be down a little bit more than that, but I just drank a bunch of water. I'm still pooping. And this is a slightly top gross part, but I mean, it's a reality of this. And this hasn't been my experience fasting in the past. I think something changed. I mentioned before when I hit about 45, definitely 50. I hit about 45, I started getting like a little extra fat on my belly. I've been pretty skinny my entire life. I still am. Then I definitely got this pooch, yeah? This pooch here, which I swear is going down, right? And I mentioned the other day about Elvis Presley. Have you ever heard this? Apparently he had, when they did an autopsy after he died, he had 50 pounds of poop in him, in his belly, in his intestine. 50 pounds. Well, I'm still pooping. It's been 5 days. I haven't had any food. I've pretty much completed 5 days of fasting. I haven't had any food at all. No solid food. And stuff is still coming out. And mostly kind of like a diarrhea, liquidy. But it's like dark brown and it doesn't really smell that bad. It doesn't smell good. But it's not like really, really bad, yeah. But it's still coming out. And the last time I fasted, I did a water fast. God, it was I don't know, it was 20 years ago for 7 days. And in the past, when I've done fasting for extended periods, usually my pooping quit after 3 days. But in this case, that ain't happening. And I don't know that it's finished. So I'm kind of really glad that I'm doing this. I am having mental clarity that's good. I mean, and I do definitely feel good. And this is a thing I mentioned earlier that I've been drinking a little bit of juice. Today I've had no juice. I have been drinking coffee. I love coffee, and it does help it's a diuretic, yeah. So I've been doing that, and then what else? Otherwise, just today, sorry, I'm brain farting here. I'm thinking about too many things. I've been doing a little bit of juice some days, not every day, but I have my coffee with a little bit of sugar. I have like a teaspoon of sugar in my coffee. And then the chicken broth, what it basically did was made chicken soup with carrots and vegetables and salt, and made chicken soup for the family. And then I made extra water, and so I took off the water. So it's actually a really light chicken broth. But 2 things about that. It's like eating. I heat it up. It's like hot soup Yeah, but it's just clear. I strain it actually to get all the fat out as much as possible, that stuff on the top. And yeah, I feel really good. I mean, I don't feel weak. This is a big misconception that people think about like fasting, that they're gonna like, pass out. And you can have, your experience is your experience, but in my experience in doing this, if you supplement a little bit of nutrition, it keeps you from, one of the things that happens when you fast, if you study this, you start burning your fat. In my case, I don't have a lot of fat. Well, one of the things that your body does, is that it stores toxins in your fat and in other places in your body too, in your lymphatic system, and that starts to come out when you do fasting. And so what happened to me, it's more like 25 years ago when I did a 7-day water fast, man, I hit like day 6 and actually day 5. I'm remembering back. I started not feeling that great. Day 6, I felt pretty like almost woozy or sick, definitely weak. And day 7, I felt bad. Yeah. And then I started eating again. I started my diet with, I think I did it with popcorn and apples. I usually start with like fruit and stuff, fill up my belly with a bunch of fiber, and then start eating pretty much whatever you want. You crave the protein, the fat, and so I did that. But then after, I ended up with hives. You go to the doctor, they don't know what causes hives. Well, apparently I had like a toxic shock, and it was the weirdest thing. So the hives kind of went away, but when I would work, I remember I had a carpentry job at the time, and I was building a skateboard ramp, a professional skateboard ramp, like in a, it was making fairly decent money at the time, and I was standing up for like 10, 12 hours, working, and then I was also using a cordless drill all day long, screwing this like MDF board to these steel frames, and at the end of the day, my feet would swell up so bad, I would come home, I couldn't walk. And my hand, especially any part of my body that I used a lot, it was like, it was troubling. It was very troubling. And I remember like it happened to me like almost every day that I did that job. And then and then it happened again for years, and eventually it went away, But then I researched it and found out that, toxic shock from massive toxins coming out of your body can be a real issue when doing long-term fasts, and particularly water fasts. Like, people want to be macho. That's what I want to do. I'm going to do a long water fast, it had consequences. So this time, and since then, what I've learned is if you take in a little bit of protein, a little bit of sugar, definitely salt. 25 years ago, I wasn't even doing salt. That's like insane. Like, that salt is, we have a electrochemical nervous system. The chemical, you need salt, okay? When you go to the hospital, they talk about all this, how bad salt is. You go to the hospital, what's the first thing they do? They give you an IV. What is IV? Salt. It's a lot of salt. Yeah, it's salt water is basically what an IV is. The bag, the clear liquid in the bag. So salt is totally important for our bodily function, which is why it's like we crave it so much, So don't forget to leave out salt if you're doing extended fasts. And I'm going to keep reporting. I want to see how long I can go. If I start to feel bad, I might stop. But I'm kind of curious to see how long I can do this. And so, I'll be giving further updates. But I just do want to encourage you from this new website, or not website, what is it? YouTube channel and associated X and all the other things. Yeah, try fasting. It's good, and it empowers you in a lot of ways. And for me, it's cleaning me out. Yeah, I'll talk about it. Like getting rid of parasites if you have parasites, and certainly cleaning out your bowels. Like I can't believe, I think I got the Elvis Presley thing going on. I don't want to have poop in my freaking intestines for 5 days, or yucky. Like, so. Any rate, this is John signing off. Best to you and all yours. Take care.